Every single time I open up Twitter or YouTube or Facebook or even Discord, it's people talking about their payouts being denied. Everything from as little as $500 payout requests being denied to as much as $30,000 and $40,000 payout requests being denied. It seems like that's all I see online. And it begs to ask, is the majority of traders getting their payout requests denied? And if so, why are all these denials happening? So it seems the two main questions are why these payouts are being denied, or are the majority of people having their payouts denied? But I have my own questions, and those two questions that I have are very simple. Is the majority of payouts being denied actually happening to the majority of traders, or is it a minority of traders that are being denied their payouts, but they just happen to be extremely loud online? And if they happen to be extremely loud online, are they all grouped together? Is something going on there where everyone is just like a small group of people who are getting denied, but somehow they're getting their voices really out there? I don't know. What do you see? Drop it in the comment section below and let me know. My other question is, those that are being denied, why are you being denied? Are you breaking a rule? Maybe it's a rule you don't even know about. Have you read your PA agreement? Remember, guys, when you pass your evaluations, you have to sign a PA agreement. You have to read it. It's going to tell you and outline all the rules that you're supposed to go by in order to get to the point where you can actually request a payout. A lot of people don't even get to request payout. I've seen people who have started trading a year or 2 years into it without really going through any sort of course and trying to figure it out and piece it together on their own. And it takes them a year or 2 years before they ever get their very first payout. Those people aren't even getting payouts because they can't even request. Now, the people who are having payouts denied, are you reading your PA agreement and are you going by the agreement that you're signing? You see, in the comment section of some of my videos, I'll have people say, oh, but I trade this way and it's BS if they don't let me trade that way. I mean, look, it's like I've said in previous videos, you're trading in somebody else's house. You have to abide by their rules. It's just the way it is. See, when I trade in my own private accounts, I just have my rules that I have to abide by, and I can do whatever I want in those accounts. If I want to dollar cost average into oblivion in my private account, I can do that. But when I'm in somebody else's house trading their accounts, I cannot do that. Not that I do dollar cost average into oblivion. That's definitely not part of my strategy, but that's just the way it is. So are these people that are being denied payouts, are they breaking rules? And if so, what rules are they? Are you reading your PA agreement? In this video, I'm going to show you my payouts for the month of July and the start of August. I am also going to show you some of my stats, and I really want you to look at these stats closely because in there lies the way of getting those payouts done, put in your pocket stress-free, because it is very important to follow the rules and have proper stats. These stats are going to help you stay within the rules. This way, you don't have to worry about denials. I put in my payout requests and I don't worry about denials. Guys, if you love trading, do me a quick favor, smash that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my videos. Here are my payouts for the month of July. You can see here clear as day, August 15th, July 15th, July 15th, and July 17th. You could see all of these payouts right in here. Now, one thing that I see a lot of people ask and talk about on the internet, Discord, Twitter, Facebook, and even on YouTube's comment sections is how quickly were payouts approved. Well, I can tell you right here, this very first July 15th, $2,000 payout on this account right here, it took me 26 days to get there. I was trading really small, really light on it. And I was trading it dual, meaning copy trading it with this other account up here. And what I did was I put in on the 15th, I put in that payout request for $2,000, which is the max I could get out of it. And this one too. And the very first one here, I got it approved the very next day. The very next day, it went from pending to approved. And then this one and this one, which is another $50,000 account, another, these two are $50,000 accounts, and then this one's a $250,000 account. These got approved many days later, but I didn't freak out about that. Why? Because I knew that they would get approved, simply because I knew I didn't break any rules. And in the PA agreement, and when you read the rules or the time frames that they give you for payouts to be approved or denied, and also sent and paid out, everything falls in place there. So even though I put these two payout requests together, this one got approved right out the gates within about 24 hours, and this one took a few days. I think think it took like 3 more days. I don't remember. I'd have to go look at my emails. The point is, this one right here took longer than this one to get approved. But I didn't freak out. I didn't go online and guys, oh my God, this is what I did and this is how I traded it. Do you think it's gonna approve or not approve? Does it really matter? Just wait until it gets approved. I knew that I shouldn't open a ticket either unless we reached the end of the month in this case and my payout was not approved, was not denied, was not put in anything. It was just there, stagnant, still saying pending. Then I would put in a ticket and ask, hey guys, what's going on with this payout? Why hasn't it been approved yet? You know, I would have gone as much as saying as I copy traded it with the bottom one that you guys already approved. So why hasn't this one been approved? So that's it. But look, July 15th, $2,000 paid. July 15th, $2,000 paid. July 17th, I put this one in 2 days later because it took me a couple days more to make the money to be able to get to payout status. Approved. And it doesn't say paid yet because I guess they haven't sent it, or maybe there's a lag on the website. Whatever the case is, the $3,000 are approved. That's $7,000 right there to end the month of July. That's not too bad, you know. For me, anyways, it's not too bad. Why? Well, because trading for me is side income. It's side income, not my main income. Even though $7,000 a month is plenty of money, in my opinion, to live on very comfortably, as long as you're not looking to have Lambos and such. I got what I like to call a water Lambo. Got a 33-foot catamaran, and that's my water Lambo. Anyways, $7,000 there to end the month of July, all paid out already. Well, all approved and paid. And then to start the month of August, I already put in another payout for $1,600. This account is this one from down here. That's why it says 36 days. Traded it 10 more days, got payout status again. And this time I only put for $1,600 because I wanted to leave $1,000 in the account as a buffer so that I don't blow it. You see this one right here, if I'm not mistaken, this other one I actually blew up on a miscalculation. I was too tight. I only had about $700. Yeah, I had, well, 600 because I had what was it, Jesse? $700 buffer, but you have, you know, if you reach 50,100, you blow the account. So really I only had $600 buffer there. So I kind of blew it, miscalculated on a trade and blew that account. It's all right. Already got paid at least on it. But this time what I did was I dropped this first one. I dropped it to just $1,600 to request some payout on it and still leave myself with just slightly over $1,000 in buffer. So that account is now comfortable. This one says pending, but I just put in for it on August 1st, the very first day that payout windows opened. Guys, paid. I don't know what to tell you. There's no denial on there. There are no denies in the month of July. There were no denies in the month of June. There were no denies in the month of May. So I don't know what to tell you other than follow the rules. Now let me show you my stats. I want to show you these stats because I believe these stats to be something that's very important. Get yourself into a good system and you're able to trade comfortably. You should be able to reach payout status. And not only that, you should be able to put in payout requests, not be stressed about it all, wondering if you're going to get approved or not. Rather, you put in your payout request and you say, well, it's only a matter of time before they approve. Hey guys, before we move any further, right now Apex has some great specials going on. I want you to take advantage of it. Go down there to the description section or the comments section and check out the links and my coupon code, all caps Jesse W, for the best possible discount available to start trading with Apex. Now check out these stats here. Here you have a accuracy of 65%. Usually my accuracy is in the 60s. Sometimes it does fall into the 50s, but I still remain profitable. And the reason why I remain profitable, even in the 50s, which I've seen as low as 47, is because of the the risk to reward ratio. Now, check this out. There's two key metrics here that I want you to pay close attention to. The very first one is my largest winning trade here was $620. My largest loser was $470. Now here I have my average winner being $231.98 and my average losing trade just being $163. Okay, that is very key because you want to make sure that you're cutting those losers and you're making sure that they're staying as small as possible, while, very importantly, making sure that your winners are as big as they can be. One key thing that I want you to take notice of it. How many times have you not just been in this situation where You look at your stats and you're losing money because you're cutting your winners as soon as you see unrealized green on your screen. You see unrealized green, you exit the position, you're like, yeah, I put $100 in my pocket, I put $200 in my pocket. And then the trade continues in the direction that you wanted it to continue, in the direction that you had pre-planned. And you would have been like, oh my God, man, I would have made $500 in that trade. I would have made 1,000. I would have made 5,000, right? Happens a lot, doesn't it? It's because you're not letting your trades work themselves out. So you're making your winners very small, and then you're holding on and hoping to those losers, and those losers are climbing, eating away at your winners. So 620 on my largest winning, 470 on my largest losing, 231, almost 232 on on my average winning trade, and only $163 on my average losing trade. But then we have another key metric here that we need to pay close attention to, and that's my average winning trade time, nearly 3 minutes. My average losing trade time, 1 minute 40 seconds. So you want to make sure that you're cutting those losers as fast as possible and you're holding on to the winners longer. So it's not only good enough to try to cut losers fast and then book winners. You must make sure that if you're trading a trade plan, which you should be, you're allowing that trade plan to develop and you're letting those winners run and you're holding on to them longer. You don't want to hold on to your losers longer than you do your winners. That just makes the losers that much bigger. Check this out. My longest winning trade time, 17 minutes, 20 seconds. 17 minutes. My longest losing trade time, just 6 minutes, 5 seconds. Gotta cut those losers. You can't hold and hope. Holding and hoping is not a strategy. So by keeping my losers small and by exiting them when my stop zones get hit, it allows me for my winners to be bigger, and then being able to scale out of my trade, it allows me for my winners to be held on to longer, letting them pay me more. Now, how do you scale out of a trade? Well, it's very simple. If your max position size on whatever account size you trade is 1 mini, then trade 10 micros, and then you're able to exit at least 2 different spots. You can sell, if you're long, 5 micros at 1 profit target, and then you hold on to 5 more micros for your next take profit zone, and that'll let you stay in those winning trades longer, thus making more money in the long run, and you're exiting them as soon as your stop zone gets hit. Now, if you're trading 2 minis, well, you're good to go, right? Because you have the ability now to take one off at your first take profit and then allow the second one to become your runner with a trailing stop of your own, where you, as it extends, you move your stop with it, whether you're long or whether you're shorting or taking advantage of downside moves. Okay, so those 2 metrics right there are absolutely essential. Now we can go into this a little bit deeper, and I will real quick here for you, but you can get real deep when you get into your metrics. Let's just scroll down just a little bit here and let's take a look at something that I want you to start paying attention to today, because this little metric right here can help you tremendously. Look at the time of day your P&L. I am the most profitable right around that 10 a.m. mark. Look at that green bar. Are you kidding me? That tells me, Jesse, you're good in the early morning session, but not so much later in the day. Look at how much smaller. Now, one thing that I tend to do, because I am in tune with my metrics, is that when I do take afternoon trades, I do trade smaller. For the most part, I do trade smaller because I know that I'm not the greatest afternoon trader. So I try to focus my full attention and my best size and plans in the early morning session, meaning anything before 11:30 a.m. Right around that 9:45 to 10:30 zone is where I do my best trading. So that's when I try to focus the most. So make sure you take a look at that in your own metrics. Now, why is it another important thing to know regarding your winners and losers? Because Apex allows you to risk $3 to make 1. People complain about that, and I'm flabbergasted by it. They're letting you be risky as hell. I don't do that in my trading. In my trading, I know that I'm never going to be dinged, right? I'm never going to have my attention called upon as payout request issue because I risked $4 to make 1 on average when you look at my status with that payout win. That's never going to happen because for the most part, I always try to risk 1 for 3. Typically, you land somewhere in that 1 to 2 range, meaning if I'm entering a position and I have, $100 of risk, I'm trying to make 300. I might only make 200. I might only make 180. I might only make, 275, or hell, I might make 350. But the point is, you won't catch me risking 300 to make 100. I've never been that trader. I understand some people trade that way. Whatever the case is, well, Apex allows you to risk 300 to make 100. For me, that's not the case. You can see it in the stats, right? So you want to make sure that if you don't want to be dinged on that, well, make sure you're trading A+ setups, B+ setups. I try to stay away from C setups and definitely DNFs, right? If I want to gamble, I'll just go to the casino and have some fun knowing I'm going to burn money. But when I'm trading, I'm not trying to gamble. So that's it, guys. I really hope this video helps you achieve your next payout. And any questions you have, drop them in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, smash the like button, and I'll catch you on another one. Peace.